Good morning. This is Deb Kais with Stampin' on the Hill. Welcome and thank you for joining me. I have had some audio issues this morning, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. If someone would leave a comment, that would be great. Tom's supposed to be listening too, so I know there's a bit of a delay in the streaming software to get to Facebook, so I'm just going to hope that everything's coming through. Give it just a minute here. Can you hear it yet, Tom? It says I'm live. Can I see that, please, a minute? All right. Hopefully. Okay. I have audio, so I guess we're good. And I could see me. So we're all good. So we're going to give just a minute. Again, thank you for joining me and being patient while I work through these audio issues. I have had such an echo. I tried to record stuff this morning, and when I played it back, there was such an echo. So I've been playing with, I don't know if it's because I emptied the room out and there's an echo because there's not much stuff left in this room or what. It's hard to believe. Anyway, checking out my notes. We have a new time. I'd love for you to put in the comments if you like this time better than the 7 o'clock time. I figure for summertime it works better. I know it's August already, but still. And I'm hoping that we're going to continue with the 10 a.m. time. So unless that ends up being a major problem for everybody else, it works well because I'm usually up here in the beginning parts of my day anyway. Okay, so as usual, go ahead and use the chat feature in Facebook in the live to go ahead and write some comments in there if you're watching. I would appreciate it. I can't see Facebook right now because I'm using the streaming service. So I can see your chats messages. So go ahead and put those in. All right, so if you're watching this in a replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments because I'll go back and see those too. Go ahead and give me an idea of where you're watching from. That's helpful. And so the number one rule in mystery stamping is that you just don't stress out over anything, okay? I feel like the clues are fairly simple. You've gotten, the first clue was posted on Monday. So you had time to gather up your few supplies. There weren't very many. And I think that's it. If you get stuck and fall behind, just set it aside, finish watching, and then go back after the broadcast, after the live broadcast, and watch the replay. And then you can kind of just start it and stop it and keep going as you finish your card. Okay, you ready for clue number 2? Well, you know what? We never even turned on this yet. And it's not going to work. All right, how about if we try this? There it is. That's weird. There it goes. Okay, full screen layout. There we go. That's what I pushed, but nothing was happening. All right, so these were the supplies you were supposed to gather. Man, technology is not working for me today. Clue number 2. Ready? Here we go. So for each piece of the DSP that you have, cut 1/4 of an inch off the long side. So they're still all going to be 6 inches long. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Because there's 4 pieces, right? I'm going to switch this back just a second. 4 pieces. Okay. Yep. Okay. So 1/4 of an inch off of each of those 4 pieces. So now you've got 1/4 of an inch by 6 inches long, and then the rest of it, which is still 6 inches long. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to clue number 3. Again, if you're not ready, go ahead and just pause. So clue number 3 is cut each of the 3/4 inch pieces to a length of 2 3/4. I need to get a ruler out here. Make sure that my things are correct. Yep. Okay. So then you'll have a total of 4 pieces that are 3/4 of an inch by 2 3/4 of an inch. Okay. I'll give you a minute to do that. And hopefully this isn't too echoey, because it has been very echoey. And if it is, I apologize. And I just can't hear it right now. So hopefully it's going to be okay. Fingers crossed. All right. So those are all 4 of those are 2 3/4 of an inch long now instead of 6. Okay. Then clue number 4 is to cut down that 1/4 inch piece down to 3 inches. All 4 of them. I guess I should specify. So I'm hoping that you like the 10 o'clock time, because I'm kind of liking it. So far, so good. I get prepped, and then I don't have the after dinner anxiety of making sure everything's working at 7 o'clock at night. So hopefully this is going to work for everybody. All right. I'm assuming we have cut all of those 4 down to 3 inches. So clue number 5 is stamping your greeting at the bottom of your card front. You can put it in the middle, you can put it off to the side, you can put it wherever you like, but just toward the bottom. Whatever colors you've chosen for ink. And I believe the greeting stamp that I selected should be fairly small, because you want most of that space up at the top to be available. Okay, shouldn't take too long to stamp. One thing. Then we are going to dry fit first. I always like to dry fit first. So you're going to put all of your 2 3/4 by 3/4 inch DSP above that greeting in like the center of the card. So you're going to center it horizontally. Is that the right word? No. You're going to center it from side to side. How's that? Center it from side to side, and all 4 pieces are going to be above the greeting and going horizontally above the greeting. So once you have the spacing of those pieces aligned the way you like them, go ahead and adhere them down. Okay. I actually have notes for when we're finished to show you where my inspiration came from too. So I hope I don't forget that. All right. Give you another second here to get those glued down. I am not doing this card with you today. My craft room is a disaster because I'm trying to do September classes as we speak. And that's when I got involved in all of this echo that's going on. And then I had to stop what I was doing. So I had hoped to have all that done before this live, but it didn't happen. All right, so I'm assuming everything is glued on. Your four pieces are glued on. So we're going to move to clue number 7, which is now flip over those 1/4-inch pieces that you have. They're 1/4 inch by 3-inch pieces. So flip those over to the B side and adhere one over each of those larger pieces of designer series paper. And these don't have to be like straight and in the center or whatever. So have fun with wiggling them around however you want. You just are going to put 1/4-inch piece over the 3/4-inch piece. And again, they're going to go kind of horizontally. You shouldn't have to dry fit this first. Just have fun with it. Put some glue on, glue it down. It'll be all good. So yeah, so my craft room is a mess and my lighting isn't good anymore because I took down all of my lights so that we could show the house. And so I'm working with temporary lighting, which isn't that great. And I don't know. I can't wait till this whole house hunt thing is over. Okay. I'm assuming we have all 4 of those little pieces glued on now. So clue number 8 is go ahead and add any other embellishments that you want to the front of your card. And that should be a wrap. So I also have a little bonus because all of those pieces that you have left over of DSP will make another card. Just go ahead and cut them down. Well, realistically, the 3/4-inch pieces need to be cut back down to 2 3/4. But other than that, you can go ahead and cut another piece of card base and do it again. Then you're going to take a photo and post it as a comment to the Facebook event, this live. Go ahead and just post it right in the comments, your picture. And I think that's it for that. So I wanted to show you the inspiration that I got. If you have a copy of the current catalog, which is going to be over at the end of this month, but if you have a copy of that, turn to page 13, and in this quick and easy. So I'm going to show you a quick minute here how this works, because right here, I'm going to move it closer, I think. And there it goes. I can't hold it still enough. It keeps going in and out. Anyway, that right there is the inspiration for this particular card. So my tip is that you can do like anything. So I used the August featured product, which is the Beautiful Ordinary Life designer series paper. I didn't use the ephemera pack on this, but that comes with, the class if you take the class. But then you also get a package of Array of Dots in the class. So you'll be able to, with some of those leftover pieces of DSP that you're going to get with the class, you're going to be able to make this card too. So let me show you my card. All right. So very simple, and we're done in what, about 15 minutes. So hey, stamping can be quick and easy. All right, so until next month, let's see, we're going to do the next mystery stamping is on September 2nd, and it's going to be at 10 o'clock again. So I hope to see you then, and thank you for sharing this time with me. See ya.